That's too close, man.
There was one that got way too close.
I remember declaring that RawTravel would be above petty geopolitics. How naive. I now know that simply existing in society is a political act, and being informed can be the difference between helplessly watching humans suffer or doing something to change it. While travel elevates my soul, it has also opened a Pandora's box of knowledge about our too often cruel inhumanity towards others. I should have paid closer attention to history, but the subject seemed too intangible to appreciate. Travel changed that. Before I first visited Ukraine in 2012, I had no clue about the generational trauma from past brutal occupations or Russia's persistent oppression of the language, culture, history, and people of Ukraine. Or about Stalin's extermination through hunger, Holodomor famine, that starved millions. I didn't know much about Soviet terror campaigns or the brutal gulags where Ukrainian intellectuals were sent. Or, more recently, the ham-fisted bumbling that led to the Chernobyl disaster. I knew less about the 1994 Budapest Memorandum, where Russia, the US, and others agreed to ensure Ukraine's sovereignty in exchange for their giving up nuclear weapons. Before 2012, I knew little of this. I certainly didn't realize I'd be back to film in a war zone. This is not a travelogue. It's a love story, a documentary, and at times a comedy, as one man returns to Ukraine to document heroes who try to bend history to a less cruel outcome. This is the story of my summer in Ukraine, Chapter 1.
Travel. For some, it's a luxurious escape, or maybe an adrenaline-filled adventure. But if you're like me, it's a precious opportunity to discover and to give back. It's time to get real. It's time to get raw. It's time for RawTravel.